Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Stoneblock 3. Hope you're all having a great day. I myself, well, I'm having a great one all around. So let's go and jump forward and move back into the pack. You can see I got new armor. We'll kind of cover that in a little bit. We actually have one more tier to go, so you actually have to do it like 3 times, right? So you make the dark matter with the mechanical crafters. After that, use some red matter. Then there's gem armor after this, so it's kind of just getting us to that point, so we didn't have to sit in front of the crafters for like 2 minutes just to get that crafted up. Also, obviously, redecorated the room. I wasn't happy with the red, so I was just like, I'm going to get rid of the red. Then once I changed the red, nothing else looked right as well, so I would have changed all the rest of the blocks. I picked out this block too. I wasn't really thinking straight, right? So I was actually in my creative world when I found this block. And I thought, yeah, it's casing. I didn't look at the recipe. I just assumed it was a casing, so it'd be like the rest. So either, stripped wood with something on top, or it was going to be, a casing and then something on top of that, right? Just do it manually. It's not like that. I actually had to automate those blocks to actually get them made, because after I got over in this world, I couldn't make them, and I really wanted them. So have a little automation here to do that. Basically, got to take lava, put it on, what is it called there? Obsidian dust, which was just obsidian, crushed down in the crushing wheels. And you can EMC it after you actually do one. But then it's going to get pressed 2 times. Then you actually got to put it up here, grabbed by the deployer. Then you have to do that on brass casings. And this was just for an aesthetic block. These blocks have no use at all whatsoever, is basically what I'm saying. I wasted an hour of my life doing this. Either way. Anyway, the things you do just to build things sometimes, right? Sometimes I wish I was like some of you guys that just build in the single square room. It'd just be easier. Anyway, I really like the block though. The texture is awesome. Like, that is actually a really rad texture. Actually, even better over here. Look at that, man. That's just a good texture. Crate has great stuff. I just have to say that. What else did I do here? I guess I also went ahead and set up our couple more of these, the actual compressed refined EMC links with a whole bunch of recipes, just so we're ready to go. Broke down our drawer wall, right? So anything that had EMC on it is now in one of those, right? So I don't need that drawer wall anymore. It's pretty much useless. This will be just for stuff that doesn't have EMC. Although I did add the hearts, so I have a ender chest just moving this stuff over here now. So just coming through this ender chest and going to the drawers, which is pretty cool there. Then upstairs here, this is still here, but this is going to get broken down too. So this is probably going to all go. There's only like 5 or 6 chickens that don't have EMC. So chickens are pretty much obsolete now. So anyway, another thing to kind of mention there. And I'm probably going to be breaking down a lot of our setups now that I think of it. I tore down the drawer wall for the passive mobs. That's gone. And in here, I tore down our hammers. They're gone as well. I don't think I need the millstone anymore. I don't think I need ore washing anymore. This setup will probably go pretty soon. I'll just make a good amount of those little terrain blocks there and kind of move on with that. I think I can go ahead and redo this entire room and dedicate it to singularities in time, right? So that's kind of the plan moving forward. And I think that's pretty much everything I did. I think, right? Yeah, I think that's the thing. So I've decided I don't actually like the gem armor. I'll kind of show why here in a second, but I'm making our another set of the red armor. Instead of using the full set armor, I'm probably going to be using just the helmet. It has like night vision built into it, right? So if I hit Shift and X, it brings up my crafting grid now because of conflict. I'll have to change that. But you can see down here, night vision isn't enabled. Then I can hit that again, hopefully turn that off. There you go. So I'll be using that for sure. But the rest of it, I just don't like. I'll show you here real quick. Let me start another one of these recipes first. But anyway, let's go to pump that there. Then I need the leggings for this one. Right there, hit it with redstone. There you go. So the speed's not too bad, right? So the speed's nice, but the flight sucks. So it's like jetpack flight, which is really weird because this thing took, I think, 2 swift wall spreading gales to actually make it, right? So I don't understand why they make the flight like that, but I can't deal with that at all. I can't do that. You also hit shift and like makes you go down super quick. So if you want to do like hover building, you can't. This is what happens. Like, who wants that? That's horrible there. What is the other thing that happened with it? There's some weird stuff on this too. Like, I think you hold shift, it knocks back mobs or something. Does that work? Yeah, just like, it's like your ring, right? But it's not as good. You actually have to hold a button. Like, nothing on this armor is worthwhile. The rings themselves seem like they're so much better. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and make this here. I think it has a couple other things on it, like underwater breathing and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't really care about that very much. Yeah, just I'm just going to go with the red matter, which is still, I think, 80% damage reduction. And this stuff here, I think, is 90, right? So it's a difference, but it's not really that meaningful at the end of the day, right? But anyway, I thought this could be good armor, and apparently the red matter is more my style. I usually don't like things that make it super fast anyway, unless there's a toggle, right? It just gets kind of jarring. You're trying to do small, kind of delicate builds and stuff. It's just not good for mod at all. So I decided to go ahead and head over to the Nether here and test out our armor, just make sure it's working. You know what I mean? Because I have it split up. I have the helmet, chest piece, then I have the matter leggings, and then the matter boots, right? Wanted to make sure it wasn't like a set bonus because I wasn't sure how it worked here. But we're taking like no damage, no damage at all. I mean a little damage, but not too much. But we have our auto healing and our auto saturation, so nothing's really happening at all. I'm wearing the chest piece now as well, so I'm wearing the chest piece. This one has the, what is this here? The volcanic amulet, so it's the fire protection, and it has the food on it. And it appears the helmet is the one that actually does the food as well, which is pretty cool. And it has the water amulet on it too, so I think that's the one that makes it so you can breathe underwater as well. But you can see nothing could hurt me, and that's kind of the main kind of idea here, just to make sure it worked and I didn't have to worry about mobs anymore. So the next thing I want to go ahead and work on here is going to be this here. I want to work towards a transmutation table. To do that, we need a extreme crafting table, and once we have that, we need some neutron collectors so we can make this Neutronium stuff here. Oh, that's the wrong one there. I don't want to make a tablet. We can only make the table right now, but yeah, we need a little bit of Neutronium, right? So I want to get that done. I need those two. I got some netherite upgrades as well. Just looking at what else I need here. I think everything else is pretty much craftable. I'll have to make some more alchemicals and antimatter relays and some energy connectors, but everything else is pretty much EMCable. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these into our EMC link, right? Let's go ahead and pop them up there. With that, I think I saw a double compressed crafting table as well. It's something we have to make. I doubt it has any use. It's probably just something you build with, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and do that there. Go ahead and drop them off. Go ahead and press them down. Hopefully we'll make 9 of those, and if so, we are good to go, right? So grab that. Go ahead and grab 9 of them. Fantastic. Then grab the matrix. And it looks like this is just done on the, what you call it, the mechanical crafters. So should be a pretty easy recipe to do. Hopefully there's no slimes down here other than the little boy. Anyway, let's go ahead and pump you there. Do this right there. And kind of get this done here. So I haven't done Avaricia in a long time, actually. It's been a long time. So looking forward to it. It's so nice. It's such an OP mod. I mean, if your mod like Avaricia, I'm pretty sure it means like read, right? So it's like a version of like Avarice, right? So yeah, it kind of revolves around that whole concept, right? So yeah, anyway, it's pretty cool and pretty fun. It's just one of those OP fun mods, right? All right, let's go ahead and throw this table down. Go ahead and grab that. Throw down our extreme. There we go. We've got ourselves a big giant table, which is pretty crazy. I want to go ahead and accept all our quests here too. Kind of clear that off. What did we get here? Redstone flux cells, vector plates, fluid transporters. I haven't used transporters in a long time because they were laggy for a bit. Wonder if they've been fixed. I bet they have. I should start trying those again. The only thing I remember having an issue with this version of the item transporter was if the target inventory was something like a drawer, which didn't actually have an inventory like a chest, right? They didn't work correctly. I don't know if that is still a thing. I should try them out to see if I can stop like blacklisting them from using them, because I do like the look of them. They're actually pretty cool. I don't know what a sigil of the Frozen Lake is either. That's weird, getting these sigils and stuff that I never use, because I can't use them either because I don't have blood magic yet, so I can't even test them out. Anyway, what we need to make are these neutron collectors, right? So it looks like we need quartz here. Go ahead and grab a bit of that. I want to see if we can autocraft these. Not autocraft, but shift the recipes in, because sometimes you can in some packs and sometimes you can't. And if you can't, it's a giant pain in the butt. And then I guess we need some matrix as well, right? So let's go ahead and grab some of them. Sweet. And then see if we can shift the recipe in. Hopefully. Oh, we can. Awesome. Oh, that's so much easier. That's going to be so laggy, though. So I just made 19. I think I need to go look and kind of plan this out, too. Because I think I can put this down where our plants were, right? So kind of head down here for a second. Here we go. I need to finish up this hallway, too. Just working on making our base kind of prettier. But I think I'm going to put it here, I think, right? And I was thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 27. 27 times 3, I think it's going to be how many we go with. It won't be a optimal setup. But I'm going to have like one, I think, stopwatch in the center. And then I'll do all the exporting on the back. So let me go ahead and make these all up here. Also, I need to decorate this room, too. I need to make it look pretty. Let me put some of the train blocks or train casings in the corners here and kind of frame it out. But anyway, let me go ahead and make the actual neutron collectors here. I think I got them all pretty much in place the way I want here. So I'll have them kind of this configuration here. That way the stopwatch will be able to, I guess, interact with each one. I know a lot of people are gonna say, just put a whole bunch of stopwatches around them, but that's how you get laggy worlds when you're using like Aberration on these watches or any tick accelerator for that matter, right? I kind of like to spread them out, but at the same time, I want it to look cool. You know what I mean? I think this would be more fast enough as well. So you notice here it kind of goes up pretty slow. So if I actually turn that off, there you go. Oh, I want you off actually. Let's do that. You notice how slow it is, right? So they kind of just tick up very slowly. But every time that hits 100%, you get these pile of neutrons. Every time you get 9 of those, you get yourself a nugget. Every time you get 9 of those, you get yourself an ingot. Of course, 9 of those for a block, right? So it's just a really slow process. But since we have the tick accelerators, it's not that bad at all. Not that bad at all. I think we actually have enough right now to actually go make our tablet. But I kind of want to finish off this room and do auto collection as well. The way I'll probably do auto collection is I'll probably just dig a tunnel behind this too. So I'll probably go to, I guess, the item cable, right? Make a whole bunch of these. Do these have EMC? I should probably go EMC these, but I guess it doesn't matter right now. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and do a bunch of item cable in the back because they won't be producing fast enough for it to matter. And we just use like basic, I guess, upgrades to pull from them. It seems like the easiest way to do it. I could use XNet or something, but it seems like it'd be a lot of work for little need, right? So I'll just kind of dig this out, set all the extracts, and probably send it to a central kind of compactor door, and then just call it a day, right? I think I'll just go ahead and hook this up to a cable in the back. Cable going all around the, I guess, 3 walls here, so that is working out. And I guess the extract should be set, but I probably have to filter it, right? These drawers, I still haven't adjusted to them, right? But that should be fine right there. And we already have 19, I guess 20 agates, so that actually went really quickly and not too bad. I'll have to work on the rest of the walls here on the ceilings, and the floor. We can't leave this dirt, mind you. But this will probably switch to either an ender chest, I guess. Yeah, we'll probably ender chest it just straight in the system, but I just want to get it kind of stored up right away. And I think it looks pretty good actually with the train casings too. Just need to find a block that kind of goes with this. I feel like this room should be really dark because these are really bright actually. So I'll probably make it a pretty dark floor. Either way, let's go ahead and grab ourselves our ingots here and see if we can actually go ahead and get our tablet going, right? And yeah, we should be able to do that pretty easily. I do think I have to go ahead and autocraft a couple things up here, right? So I'd have to do like a alchemical. I need to get that kind of EMC'd up, ready to go. Oh, I broke my compactor door from my cobblestone. Where did I put that thing? I wanted to get it hooked back up to the system here, down here somewhere. I think I got everything done that we need for this, right? So we need alchemical, antimatter, energy collector, energy condenser, and that is good. And then I need to go ahead and make one of these as well, actually. So let's go ahead and pop you in there. That'll be the netherite upgrade. And with that, we can EMC that too. So let's go ahead and drop that off. I think I have everything else in my inventory pretty much, except for a few of these ingots, right? So let's go ahead, do a few of them. And then I guess we just need to go ahead and pick everything up. So let's go to Project E here. And we should be able to just grab this stuff, hopefully. There's antimatter, energy condenser, alchemicals. I should have a condenser in here somewhere. If you're a condenser, where would you be? That is good. And what else do I need here? I need to go to Z. Not the table, man. Oh, this is the one I need. I'm missing hearts and then netherite upgrades. Okay. It's nice that it tells you too, actually. Let's go ahead and grab our hearts. Should be able to grab them really easy. And then the netherite upgrades. And with that, we should be able to actually make our transmutation table, which sounds fantastic, right? Could shift that in. Just go ahead and make one for right now. And now we have it. And the first thing we should probably do with this is probably make some more. Actually, we'll go ahead and do that over here. It's probably the safer place to do that, right? So let's go ahead and swap that out over here. And we just go ahead and put one of those in there. Maybe a couple. I don't know how much it actually takes. There we go. We actually got 2 of them now. With that, we are good, because later on we'll have to upgrade one into the tablet anyway. Of course, not today, but I guess later in the future. Guess I could just put it in here too. Just do that. And with that, we can start teaching this thing, I guess, recipes and stuff too, right? So what we could do, I guess, is pop it down. We'll just put it right here for right now. I guess I could have just done this too, right? Because that'll teach the recipe to it. So you're just going to put it in there. I wonder if it already knows all these recipes that we've been getting it. If I put in there, does it learn it? Yeah, it learned that recipe now. Oh yeah, it has a list here. Yeah, it has a list of everything that we already put through the EMC link. That's nice that they link up. That's actually super nice. So this table kind of learns things as it goes, right? So as you put things in it that has EMC, it'll remember those items, right? And you can just pull them out. So it sees our total EMC there. And I can just put things directly into this too. Another cool thing about this too is we don't have to worry about charging anymore. I should be able to just kind of come in here, pop that there. Or no, that's how you drain it. You put it over here to charge it. There you go. Let's just charge up our Klein stars, super easy. And that is really nice. Why am I using a bear I could actually make omegas, right? I think I can just pull omegas now. Yeah, I'm using a Klein Star Bear. What is wrong with me? Anyway, let's go ahead and put that in there. That's good. That's all charged up. I should probably teach that. Apparently, it already knows it. I just put the EMC back in like a dirt. But yeah, this is going to be really good for a lot of things, right? So if we're kind of going around, I just need some cables. It's actually probably quicker to come in here and just grab cables, you know what I mean? Grab a whole bunch and just be done with it, right? So we'll be using this a lot moving forward, but we needed it anyway, right? So I'm just going to drop all that stuff off, drop you off. I like to always keep one extra tablet, like I said, as well, just like in our system or something. So we always have one for an upgrade as well. So yeah, we got our tablet now, which is fantastic. And I don't think we need this for anything else right now. In time, we'll be able to make this here. This is kind of like endgame, right? But you can make the Tome of Knowledge. And this unlocks all the possible EMCable, I guess, items that you can actually craft in the single book, right? So you just use it, and then bam, you have everything, right? It's pretty amazing, really awesome. And in time, we'll get to this. But this could be infinity, I guess, right? Yeah, we need a whole bunch of stuff for this, right? So in time, we'll get to that as well. There you go. When I get our Neutronium into the system, it's all filtered up, good to go. Just comes in here via the ender chest. Like every once in a while, you kind of see one pop through there. There you go. Kind of comes in. And we already got 34 ingots. And I guess move forward, we're going to need a lot of these, I guess. Not an insane amount. Like, it's not like you need millions of these things, but you need one, I guess it's like 20 some for each ingot. I think it's like 24 or 25, maybe 26. And then you're going to be using that, I guess, late game to be able to, I guess, end game, I should say, to make stuff like the Infinity Armor. Of course, the Sword of the Cosmos, which is just like a one-shot sword, right? Can't remember what this axe does either. I don't know if I've ever really used the Nature's Rune, actually. There's a longbow, too, I think, right? Yeah, this is kind of like the very, very end-game stuff, right? Pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, we'll need to get Neutronium compressors, too. Wonder how many of those we'll need. Probably one for every singularity. Maybe, I guess we'll see in time. Kind of just looking at what we need to kind of do with progress here. Some of these recipes are going to be crazy, too. Like, look at this stew, man. That's actually nuts. We're actually going to have to automate Farmer's Delight. I wonder how well that's going to play with refined storage. Probably end up with a setup like this, actually, when we do it. But anyway, that is cool. Thinking about what to do next, too, actually. So I was looking at the quest book here and looking at the Project E section, because that's kind of where we're at. I don't know why it didn't give me this quest either, but anyway, we'll kind of look at that later. Oh, I didn't have this first. It didn't like my order. Anyway, what we'll do is maybe take a look at flower power, right? So make any tier power flower. So these things here, the power flowers, can generate EMC automatically without any input requirement. Has 16 tiers. The top tier is utterly insane. I'll show it in a second here. Available, makes the tiers available. Your EMC needs should be easily satisfied. Try saying power flower power 10 times fast. No, I don't want to, because I had a hard enough time saying it once. But there's like 16 tiers of this thing, right? It says like TPS friendly EMC generation. Like we could do like, a whole bunch of emerald chickens if we want to, but it would hurt the TPS. It slows down your world, right? But this one here, the MK16, it produces 48 trillion EMC a second. It's actually nuts. I don't know how much EMC it takes to make it. Oh, it says right. No, it doesn't say there. I guess you can't actually make that one. This one here takes, oh my goodness. What is that? That's 4 trillion? Yeah, I think that's 4 trillion right there, right? Is that a trillion? I don't even know. That's a big number. I can't count the zeros right now. That's a million, billion. Yeah, that's trillion. 4.7 trillion to make one of those. Now, we only have like 30 right now, right? 28. So if I want to make one right now, how high could I go? I go up to this one right here, which means we would produce 18, almost 19 million EMC per second. So maybe that's goal. Try to go ahead and make a green power flower MK10. It's going to be a lot of stuff, though. So we could do that. I think this is all EMCable, though. So we could kind of just tier it up as we go. We got to make all these different matters. Realistically, we only have to make it once, I guess. So it should be pretty easy. So I went ahead and crafted up all these matters here. There's this kind of like nested crafting, right? So you kind of click on one. You need a whole bunch of the Aeternalis fuel. Then you kind of go down. Then you have to do the next one, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one. You know what I mean? But that was in reverse, right? So you have to go up. And every time you make one, all you do is put inside the actual transmutation table, kind of like step it up, right? So it's not a big deal at all. Also, I have one of those basics in there, I think, right? I have one of these as well. And then I also need one of these basic antimatter relays. Let's go ahead and see craft that. We can. With that, we should be able to craft this actually pretty quickly, just having these things, right? Because I think all you do is this here. If I have them in the right order. Is it the right order? I need to make sure. Pink, magenta. Yeah, I think it is, right? Oh, I could probably just do this now I think of it. Oh, we need dark matter and red matter too. Kind of forgot about that. Let's grab dark matter, red matter. There you go. And if so, we can craft this relatively quickly, I'm hoping. Go ahead, grab you. That should get us our next tier, right? And once you do that, you probably want to teach it to the table. You probably want to do this at every phase, I guess, stage too. Make sure you teach everyone to the table, right? Just so it knows how to make every one of them. Just in case you want to make anything in the future, you can. It's just good practice to teach the table pretty much everything you can anyway. But now that we have all these matters, right? Kind of all the grind work is done. It's one of the joys of having this table, right? It just makes everything so much easier. I could have done this, I guess, inside of refined storage pretty easily as well. But I mean, this just makes it just as easy. And this way I could teach it to the table during the process, right? Anyway, we're up to the, what is one? We're up to 8, which is pretty crazy. There you go. Go ahead and grab, which one's that? That one is 9. Cool. And we're taking it to 10, right? So we'll be up to 10 here in a second. Go. There's green. And there we go. We're on 10. So that one's on 10. I'll just go ahead and throw that in there. Then I need to go ahead and do that again with this one, right? So anyway, like I said, it's a little tedious, right? But it's at least done pretty quickly. You kind of get set up to do it pretty quickly too, right? There you go. Got that one done. Get that one up to the next one. And once we get these up to the max level, it's actually pretty easy to make them in the flower. I think it only takes like 9 or so. Or is it 8? I think it takes 8 plus one of the antimatter relays to actually make the flower itself. But once we have one of these, we kind of just keep adding the flowers. Or just keep upgrading the flowers when we have enough EMC, right? I mean, that is good there. Go ahead and get ourselves up to this one. Sweet. We're almost there. Where are we at? We're at 8 again. There is 9. Fantastic. Then we'll look at the flower itself, I guess, after that. And that should be the 10th one, right? So apparently I can't go as far as I thought. I think I could only go to the MK9. It kind of lied to me with the recipe, right? So this thing, it says the EMC cost is 19 million. So after I make one, maybe it's 19 million, but it costs more than 19 million to make this, right? Or sorry, 19 billion. Because right now we have 31 billion, right? Look at that. To actually make this green power flower, right? If I wanted to make it. I had to do this too. I had to go ahead and make one of these here. So this is a energy collector. So the same thing, you just step it up. The only difference is it starts with a energy collector MK3. And yeah, when I start making it though, so right now it says 19 billion, right? I have 31. If I actually pull out 9 of these for the compressed one I would have to make, go ahead and do that right there. Then we are at down to 16, right? So that doesn't math out at all. If I grab my other 9 here, go ahead and do that because I need 2 of these, right? I'm down to 2 billion. So I can't do this. Well, I can't do that one. I could do the lower level one, I suppose. But yeah, it just straight up lied to me. It lied to me, man. It's not cool. Go ahead and drop that off. We would have to go with the cyan one. Let's go to cyan here. Cyan. And we should be able to do this one pretty easily, actually. So let's go ahead and grab 18 of these ones. We should be able to do a couple of these, actually. Go ahead and grab you. Then I think I need to look at that recipe again. It's 7 of those per. So let's go ahead and grab 7. Oh, I only meant 7. There you go. And I need to look at that recipe one more time because I forget what we need. We just need energy EMC link. Let's go ahead and grab EMC. What was the energy one? This one right here. With that, we should be able to actually make this, right? So go to the cyan. And it would be this one here. Oh, I need to compress these down first, I guess. Let's go ahead and drop them off. Be this here. I guess I should teach that to the system too, just to make sure it knows how to make it. Fantastic. And then we just go ahead and actually, hopefully make this thing, right? Which one is it? Cyan. Right there. Awesome. We made that one. And that one took like 13 billion to make that. And it says it only takes 6 billion. So they actually cost double than what they say. They straight up lie to you. But now I can put that in there. Start grabbing these things. We can actually make 3 of them right now. Use most of our EMC, but simply by putting these down, look at the numbers at the top left there. Now, every time it kind of updates there, looks like we're producing, oh, that one's near. Does that work near those? Wait. Does that work near stopwatches? Wait a sec. I don't remember these working near stopwatches. Over here, it's producing 2.85 billion. But over here, oh man. Our EMC is flying up. Look how fast that EMC is going. That's actually crazy. Now I'm curious. Can I straight up break this? You gonna let me break you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not broken at all. How much time do I have in this? Well, I just use most of my time. Either way, it doesn't matter. I guess I've been keeping this in my backpack. I haven't been smart about it. But either way, that's, yeah, I can already go to the next tier. That's crazy. Okay, you can speed these up. Like, look how fast you can get your EMC. I can get the next tier in no time. Even without that, just a couple stopwatches, and that'd be straight broken. I want to get the next tier now. So I've already gone ahead and got us up to the MK13. The MK13 already, which is crazy. It's super easy to do, too. Like, we're producing a ton of EMC right now. I'll show you in a second. Let's go ahead and drop that off. Then I need the MK12. And with that, I should be able to go ahead and make the MK13, right? So MK13. This is the orange one. Not that it matters too much. And look at that. We just got another one. This one produces 1.2 billion. But that's okay. We're already producing 9 billion from this setup right here. So yeah, the tick acceleration kind of breaks this whole process, actually. Kind of nuts. Oh, I should have taught the system this too, right? Do that right there. Then I guess I'll go ahead and trade those ones in and get as many of these as I can. Looks like I'm already at 13, which is pretty crazy. And look at that. Now we're at 36 billion. So it's not going to take me very long to get to the MK16, basically is what I'm saying, right? It's straight up insane how fast you do this. What color was that? Orange? Like, look at this. I'll show you. I got to show you, like, how fast it actually is. So this one is going to be the white matter. Take the white matter, pop that in there. Go ahead and grab us some orange here. Don't know if we have enough EMC for the next tier yet, but probably pretty much close there. Go ahead and grab that. Then you run over here, grab that, pop that. We got ourselves a white antimatter relay, MK14. Oh, I need another white matter. Go ahead and do that. Sweet, already done. Go ahead and pop them in. Then I need one of these ones and 7 of these. And if we have enough EMC, we're already at 10 trillion. Are you serious? There you go. And there we go. We already got the flower here. So this is the MK14, right? MK14. Cool. And done. Just like that. So yeah, it's insanely easy to do. Like, it's crazy. Like, straight up crazy. I need to teach that to the system too. Go ahead and drop you in here. That is good. Then I guess I could just grab another 11 of these. And I'll be up to the 16 in no time at all. I'm just curious how much I'm producing now. That's so sick. That's so sick. What is that? 150 billion per tick? That's actually crazy. It's so insane. It's so insane how fast you do this with the tick acceleration. I don't know if I've ever done this before, but it just feels like I'm doing something wrong. But I know this is like expected for the pack, you know what I mean? But it feels so wrong at the same time. Oh, I thought there was actually 16 of these. Apparently I'm done. I'm already finished and didn't even realize it. Wow. Okay, so we are at the MK15. We're totally finished, right? Took no time at all. Let's go ahead and drop you off. Already made, I don't even know how many I made. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're producing 1.69 trillion EMC per tick. I was sitting there looking how to make the MK16 and couldn't find the recipe. I was just like, where did that recipe go? No, I just finished already. That took no time. Like, it's insane how fast that works. And we'll never have to think about EMC again. Basically, we can produce anything we can get the EMC for, pretty much infinitely, which is insane. So our EMC is handled for the rest of the pack. I just need to find a good place to store these things. Actually, I feel like they belong down by the neutron collectors. And since we have tick acceleration down there, we might as well have it down there anyway, right? So yeah, we'll probably put them down here somewhere. Need to figure out how I'm going to kind of configure them. Maybe just on the floor in front of them. Yeah, we'll just kind of line them up, man. Maybe we'll do a solid kind of ring around here. They'll get sped up by the watches there anyway, right? So yeah, not too bad. Pretty rad. And look at that, man. That's just sick. It's just sick how fast that is. It's disgusting, actually. I'm not going to do like a whole room of them. I know some of you guys, you'll probably do like an entire room of them and stuff. But really, there's no point at this point. I'll never be able to spend all this EMC. Literally, never. Wow, look at it go up. Also, I need to find out how you turn that number off in top left there. It's cool. It's nice seeing the numbers and everything. But in time, that's going to get kind of boring, right? Yeah, so there you go. We'll be, I guess, stopping at 2.55 trillion, I guess, EMC per tick. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm also pretty happy with this room. I actually think it looks pretty rad. And look at that, man. We have all the EMC. I did not expect to get this far today, to be honest, but that is pretty cool either way. And we are progressing to endgame. That is definitely the thing. we're definitely gonna have to start looking at singularities. So I think I got this room finished up the way I want. Actually, it looks pretty cool, right? So pretty cool. Used a bunch more of the terrain casings. We got our neutron collectors. We've got our power flowers under glass. Using some of the chipped glass there. It's just nice and see-through. And this room's pretty busy. It's actually insane how much progress we got today, right? So the MK15s, we did armor, we did neutron collectors, and we got a tablet. Transmutation, just a little transmutation tablet. Nothing big, right? Insane. When this pack kind of comes together, it just comes together, but it's just nuts how it's going. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.